Hey everyone, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com. Welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out the Double 11 Seed Beads of the Month Club. It is themed soft petals, and I got a sneak peek of it. Obviously, it's gorgeous, this palette, so I can't wait to take a look at it with you guys. This is one of 6 different beading clubs that they have to offer. They have different subscriptions and even the option to rotate through all of those, which is what this club is a part of here that I share on a regular basis. You can also pick up 2 different sizes. This is the double size, so it's going to have twice the quantity of beads as their single size club, so that's something to keep in mind. All different types of things you can check out on their website, which I have linked right down below the video. There's also a coupon code you can use if you are a first-time subscriber. It's OPAL10, OPAL10, and that will save you 10% off the first month of your first club. And of course, you're welcome to sign up for more than one if you want to. I also have their 2 companion packs here, the findings and the crystals. So if you are an existing Beading Club subscriber, you're welcome to sign up to receive any of these add-ons, and they don't add extra shipping to your monthly costs. So something to check out if you'd like. They have wonderful findings in here, lots of unique pieces. And as far as the crystals are concerned, you're going to find things that are similar to Swarovski, and sometimes, as it shows here, you'll get some genuine Swarovski showing up in the companion packs. But check out all their pricing and options and everything on their website so you can get all those details. Today, we're going to go through these 3 little packages so you can get an idea of what might come to you if you subscribe to one of these Beads of the Month clubs. And hopefully this video gives you an idea to see if this type of subscription is right for you. Before we get into our seed beads, let's just check out these companion packs. We'll go through the crystals first. And as you can see here on the front, there's 3 different types that they have included. And it's a slight discount over the retail cost on all their clubs and add-ons. But I must admit, I really love getting these clubs primarily for the surprise factor, because that inspires me to get creative with things I didn't particularly pick out, which makes it a fun challenge and stretch. Let's open this up. Alrighty, so we've got our 3 bags here, and as usual, we get some type of a focal or a pendant, a larger special type of crystal piece in the companion pack. So that would be this one here, which I'll take out, and also 2 other types that coordinate in color but don't have to. You can save these up and use them with past crystal packs or anything you want to do, of course. And these shapes and sizes, colors, they're all going to be different each and every month. So you're going to get a wonderful rotation that continues to hopefully surprise and delight you when it comes in your mailbox. All right, so first let's just take a look at the Crystal Golden Shadow Coral Sprig Pendant, 25 millimeters in size. And that is certainly beautiful. You just can't beat that clarity on a Swarovski type of crystal. The way that is so expertly cut and designed, letting so much of that light through. It's got that beautiful crystal weight to it, smooth, wide open hole there at the top, and really unique and different shape to play around with, something that you can keep really simple or incorporate into a number of different types of beading mediums for whatever your heart desires. Next up, we have a set of 12 of these 6 millimeter size cantaloupe cube beads. These are also genuine Swarovski. So again, that gorgeous clarity and cut, everything is just so immaculate and sparkly. And these have just the slightest little hint of a greenish, like a sage green tone. They just have a bit of that shadow or smoky and dusky appearance, and are overall really neutral. They'd go with many different things. The hole, of course, runs right through the center there of the bead, and these have lots of structured faceting all around the outside. Here's that third selection. These are the lime rounds in the 4 millimeter size, and they're definitely faceted all around, sparkling away. And in color, it looks like it's got a lot of gold in it, even though it's called lime. It's got that greenish tint, but very much on the yellow side. There's a total of 18 included in this package this time around. I dropped a couple of them though, so I'm going to have to go fishing after this video. But once again, that's another consistent crystal companion pack, a great example of what you can expect to receive. And I highly recommend if you especially enjoy incorporating high quality crystals into your work. And I think this companion pack pairs especially well with their gemstone beads of the month in particular. If you're curious about that, again, you can go on their website and also check out my Beads of the Month playlist for all sorts of unboxings, including the other bead clubs they're offering besides the seed beads that we're going to look at today. And then next, we're going to check out the Findings Companion Pack, which I believe is about $12.95 right now. The crystals was about $15.95 per month to give you an idea. And again, we have listed everything included in the package this time around. We have the antique copper assortment number 6. And just like their other products, those are going to rotate around as far as the color combinations or the color tone of the metal, I should say. You're going to get something different every time. Next month may be silver or gold. And once in a while, they'll throw in something extra different and unique, like a colorful assortment or something in sleek black. So I find it more exciting personally to get findings this way because I know they're going to be good quality. There's going to be a number of things that can coordinate together for the month, but also they consistently come out with things that I haven't seen or picked up on my own. And you might see what I'm talking about as we go down the list. Starting with the pendant slides, we have a set of 2. And you can see those here. They're 13.5 millimeters in diameter. They've got a smaller loop attached, and what I'm thinking is these are probably excellent for including a pendant on some type of beaded rope, or if you do kumihimo, a thicker style of beading, maybe even incorporating the seed beads. You can slide one of these onto the rope and then also attach a charm or a pendant or some other beaded component to the bottom of that. Up next, we have a set of fishhook ear wires. It says with the shield design, as you can see, it kind of bows out at the front, so you have that dimension. And once again, the loop at the bottom there to attach some beadwork to those. That antique copper coordinating with the other findings and adding in that decorative metallic element beyond just a plain fishhook style ear wire. This pair has a lot of sturdiness to it. That ear wire doesn't feel flimsy at all, and the coating feels very smooth. We then have a set of 12 of the 8 millimeter twisted jump rings. How fun are those? Instead of getting a basic smooth jump ring, which a lot of us already have, these are functional but also decorative, and they do appear to have the split, so you can open those up and use them to connect components with a little bit of extra style. Here's the textured round link. There's one of these included with a hole on either side. And the addition of the texture makes this extra decorative, kind of evokes a basket weave pattern rather than maybe a hammered style. And it's pretty flat, and as you can see, more of an oval in its shape. That opening there too would be a great spot for a bead to dangle down inside, or it could be left open as it is. Next, we have a heart toggle clasp set with the loop there that is offset a little bit on our asymmetrical heart and the bar portion there that matches up with it. This one has the addition of some unique design elements too, kind of a scalloped design on the front and then left smooth and plain on the back. Next on the list is a set of 2 6-loop open flower drops, which have a total of 5 loops on the bottom. You could make some chandelier components or a multi-strand necklace or bracelet. This area here being left open and a spot there with a little loop, you could dangle a bead or another type of component off of that open central area. They do have some subtle floral designs, which is very sweet. The loop at the top, and then there is a look at the back of these pieces, left smooth. And the two remaining inclusions are the set of 10 2.5-inch 21 gauge head pins in our coordinating antique copper, a very handy component for them to include. Nothing super special about these, but they are nice and long, being the 2.5-inch size, and feel very sturdy. And the last element, which is really fun, is a 24 by 12 millimeter acrylic bead jar set. So with this, you can actually pop that stopper off and then remove the top metal component like a bead cap. That allows you to fill up that acrylic jar portion, which is currently hollow, and you can get super creative with contents you put in there if you'd like to, including some little crystals, maybe a crystal mix, colorful seed beads, and the list could go on. But I really like the leafy design elements that are all around the top and the bottom. And when you're done filling that up, you can see you just would finish this piece off by making the straight portion into a loop, which would then make this able to attach to a necklace, for example. So that's a really fun assortment. I think well worth the $12.95 price tag, in my opinion, for the types of findings and components that you get. And if you spent time and put effort into your beaded creations, it's usually best, if possible, to finish those pieces up with high quality, detailed, and unique metallic components. So those are the optional companion packs. And to get into our actual subscription club, here is that package once again. The theme I received is called Soft Petals, and inside the Seed Bead Club, you're going to get 8 reusable containers of high-quality Miyuki size 11.0 round seed beads every month in a special coordinating color combination. And just note that that combination could vary from what you see here depending on your particular bead club rotation and what they have in stock. Without further ado, though, I'm so excited to get into this package. Here is a sneak peek of these 4 on the back. It's such a lovely palette. Let's open this up and take a closer look at each of these delicious colors. So here's a look at the flip top container that comes with the beading subscription, and currently this is what you can expect for all their different clubs, and I use these all the time. They are awesome containers for all sorts of beads, especially seed beads though. And our first selection is called Silver Lined Light Blush. This is a really eye-catching neutral that has a little bit of a peach undertone. It's sort of a champagne color, so it's got a lot of hints of light gold, but leans a little on the peach side. That silver lining inside really gleams underneath the colorful glass, and the reflective quality is going to balance out really well with some of the other finishes that we're going to take a look at, I think. The next color I have here is called Light Mauve Ceylon, going a little bit out of order. This one has a very light lilac tone and that pearlescent finish that we usually see with the Ceylon style of seed beads, and a very glossy, lustrous, smooth finish. Here is our third color, which is the transparent dark smoky amethyst AB. So with the transparency of these, you get a lot of light passing through, kind of lightening and brightening up the smoky purplish color, and also showing off the iridescence from that extra AB coating. And then next we have the Shell Pink Luster. This is a very pleasing light peach tone. That shell pink is kind of delicate. Reminds me of one of the colors you see often in the conch shells, and does have a very beautiful pearlescent shine on the exterior. I'm in love with the next selection. This is the Matte Transparent Smoky Amethyst AB color combination. So you get that combination of the frosty matte glass with the AB. That combination elevates their ethereal glow a little bit. And this shade has some of that darker amethyst color property. It's a little bit moodier than some of the other lighter pastel and breezy tones, and such a great complement to the palette. One that blends especially well with that they've picked out for us is the silver lined smoky amethyst AB. So very similar in the actual shade, but the style is different with the silver lining and that glossier exterior in combination with the AB finish makes these really eye-catching. And I just love that combination of these two together in particular. I just really love how they complement one another. So we've seen a lot of shiny, silver-lined, AB luster sort of beads, and this is excellent. The addition of the matte opaque tea rose color. And I want to mention that this color is actually discontinued by the manufacturer. Beads of the Month was able to get their hands on some additional enough to incorporate in some of these seed bead clubs. I personally think that's really cool to get the discontinued colors sometimes because it means they're more rare if you want to look at it like that. I love the matte opaque that it brings to the palette. Again, it's got that really light peach tone, kind of a conch shell color with the matte and frosty exterior. And our eighth and final combination, the Duracoat Galvanized Dark Coral. It's one of my favorite of the Miyuki galvanized options. That can be paired really nicely sometimes with rose gold findings. It's kind of along that line of color shade, being a sort of light coppery pink. And the Duracoat galvanized in the name just means that color is going to be more durable. It's got the extra protective coating on it, which is going to help preserve the color. And how stunning is that palette of soft petals, whether we use all the colors in combination or separate them out and just have them available in the bead stash. It's really well balanced with some of those lighter pale neutrals, a range of smoky amethyst, which is a little deeper and moodier, and of course, all the different finishes that have been provided for us that come together and keep this selection coordinating well, but very fresh. And there's everything laid out that I received for the month. I hope this helps you to see if Beads of the Month Club might be right for you. Definitely recommend any of their clubs for their consistency, quality, and curation. So be sure to take a look at their website if you want to learn more about their offerings, and use that code OPAL10 if you'd like to save a little bit off of your first package and try them out. One other perk to subscribing is the link that they provide on the bottom of the paper invoice in your package every month. That's going to include 3 different downloadable patterns that change every time. And those often include seed bead projects or projects that contain seed beads in some way. Well, that's everything for this package. Feel free to reach out to them if you're located outside of the US and you'd like a specific quote for shipping to your location. They've got great customer service and are very responsive, so definitely do that if you would like. Otherwise, feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this particular package of beading goodness or anything else you'd like to say. Go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel while you're here and share the video with your other beading friends. I hope to see you all again real soon, and until next time, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.